handstand push-up. You're going to get one of these bands and put it up around the top of the elbow. You're going to come into a plank position on the forearms. So what we're trying to accomplish here is learning how to externally rotate the shoulder, which means armpit toward the ear, and create a stable shoulder. So I'm pressing down into the floor with my hands, with my elbows, trying to lift up and out of the shoulder versus sinking down and in. So I'm pressing up and out here, and I'm pressing my arms into the band. From here, I'm gonna lift my hips up into a pike position, and then try to send my chest back toward my thighs to open up the shoulder in that overhead position. I'm gonna hold here, then I'll walk back down into plank, all the while maintaining pressure into the band.
All right, so we're going to show partner stretch here. I'm just going to show you what happens when what we don't want to see. So there's a rotation that happens when we're doing the dip or the push-up, and it looks like that. Hopefully we can see it. That shoulder comes up. So what I'm going to do is for partner, we're going to come back down. I'm going to hold right on the capsule, and then I'm going to basically provide resistance. I'm going to go this way or this way.
Oh no, press down.
Yeah, so I was like that.
Yeah.
So she's gonna resist as I press in, all right, and then she's gonna relax about 5 seconds. I'm gonna take that hand a little bit lower. She's gonna do the same thing again, and relax, and go lower, and then try again. There's also a reason Emily's showing this because I cannot do this at all, and most guys are gonna have some trouble with this. The goal is to keep this as close to the ground as we can, and then get this hand as far this way as we can as well. All right. So what we're gonna do right now, you're gonna have your hand through the band like this. We're gonna come around. This might be a little high for someone like me, but we're gonna try to come around. We're gonna grab and try to get that hand up high, just like this. Okay. I can barely do this. That hurts a lot. The second one we're gonna do, we're gonna come across this way and let this arm get pulled and look away and relax into it. If you're tight, it's not going to do much, but you have to relax and look away. Same position. The first one, thumbs are up, and you're going to pull straight down and activate those lats all the way through. You're going to feel some tricep, but the goal isn't the tricep. If those arms bend and then extend, that's more of a tricep extension. We're not trying to do that. We're trying to keep those arms straight and pull straight down and activate those lats. So this is probably one of the harder ones. The other thing we can do, it looks just like an old school lat pull down from a lat machine. Thumbs facing down, and we're going to try to track our body with wide elbows out to the side. We're going to feel that lower part of the lat there at the bottom. All right, we're going to do basically just circles internally and externally to warm up the shoulder. So it looks like this. We need to have a little bit of tension on that band. Once we do internal and external, we can turn, and same thing here on both sides. 2 different stretches. One of them's on the barbell. We may not do this one all the time because it's a little bit more time consuming. And there's another one we're going to show with on the ground that we'll probably do a little bit more. So let's step into that. Yeah. And the only thing that I'm concerned about is that as you guys do this, the position of the elbow is pretty important. You're gonna have to turn your elbows. So if you are double jointed or anything like that, you have to make sure you look just like Emily's elbows here, that they're not going underneath. And what we don't want to do is have the shoulders go forward.
You reach for it. His grip should be clean grip distance or pressing grip distance on the bar, so the hands aren't spread wide like in a snatch grip, but they're fairly close together. So from here, he's pressing up into the bar. What's really important is he's keeping a tight position with his core. So he's not overarching his back, letting his ribs poke out, but he's trying to draw those low ribs down and in and keep the core, the stomach tight. He lifts the hips up to establish that position, and then he lowers the hips, trying to maintain that tight position of the upper body to open up the shoulders and open up the spine. So this is another variation of the sink mobilization that we did with a barbell on the rack. You're gonna place your hands so fingers point away from you, behind you. You want the hands as close as they can be together, but prioritizing shoulder position first. So I'm not letting the shoulders dump forward, but I'm going to draw them down and back behind me. From this position, I begin to walk my hips away from my hands until I feel a stretch. Something to look out for, do not let the ribs poke up and out. So here's another movement that addresses thoracic spine mobility as well as shoulder mobility. So to start out, you're on all fours. You take one hand behind your neck and you draw the elbow down and across the body, and then try to open up as much as you can. You'll do that several times, and then we're gonna change the position of the hand so that the back of the hand comes to the low back, and rather than trying to go across the body, now you're just gonna move from neutral position here and try to open up as much as you can. Again, keep that shoulder down and back, don't let it dump forward, and try to lift up as high as you can. Return to neutral.